What is an act of compassion? Given everything you know about reality, would you say, if I may, it is to love them in spite of everything?
No.
Why not? Would that be spiteful to love them?
It would be deceptive. It would be an acceptance.
Who would be spited by it?
Everyone.
Would you say it would be to carry their burden and find a way for them?
No. To carry their burden.
Their pain, where they can't carry anymore, you carry it because you understand.
Okay. Who are we talking about though?
Everything, compassion.
Are we talking about those that have no voice in this world? Are we talking about those that cannot stand up for themselves? Or are we talking about those who deliberately...
How can those that is pre-programmed stand up for themselves? Can they? Can they hear you?
No.
They can't hear you. So would it be compassionate to accept the fact that they can't hear you?
Yeah.
Would it? Or would it be compassion to go out of your way to shake them and break them until they hear?
But within that you accept that they are not hearing, that's why you're doing that.
Yes, but are you going to accept
and
them for what they are without action?
No.
So what action would you take, compassionately speaking?
Whatever action it takes to shake them.
Again, if you feel like, oh, I can't really write a comment because they might feel I'm attacking them, or they might feel that I'm going a little bit overboard and then I'm going to be in an argument. I can't really tell it to them as it is. I'd rather just shut up. What are you doing there?
That's compassion with your own fear.
Yes, compassionate fear. What is compassion? When at the moment, a minimum of a million beings are dying. Right now. What is compassion within that context? If it was you, would you have felt alone, rejected, desolated, isolated, lost, angry?
Yeah. I guess so.
Would that have made it possible for you to become the next demon in existence?
Yeah.
Now if you don't, and you try to understand it all, just to do it again, would that be an act of compassion? Or would it be an act of compassion to become the fiercest demon in existence?
To become the fiercest demon in existence.
In the flesh or not in the flesh, no matter where you are. To never give up, to never stop, till everyone realize and see each other's plight. This eternal fight with apparent goodness and badness, good and evil. See what is really going on. How far will you go? When is it compassion? When is it compassion? When is your act compassionate? When does love exist? Love is an act of compassion, an act of understanding the experience of the being and finding a solution that it is not needed or required to be repeated endlessly, needlessly, pointlessly, purposelessly. Could there be purpose and reason while this is all going on? Or is purpose and reason a deception? Is there any other purpose in existence but to absolutely embrace the suffering of others until there is no more suffering? Would that be an act of compassion?
Yeah.
No matter what happens to your good name, your good standing, your goodness in existence, until there is no more suffering. Can you do that? Can you give up everything till all is equally free. Would that be compassion? Would that be a passion for life? You're willing to give up your own existence in every way until there is equal life, equal freedom, equal existence for all sentient beings. Would that be compassion? Then one must ask yourself, if you are compassionate, would that be benevolence? And you must ask yourself, if you are benevolent, how far will you go if you see, and you can, if you're self-honest, see in this world how far is things taken to promulgate and promote suffering of many while few live in luxury, apparent freedom, apparently protected by God. Apparently this God is compassionate and this God is benevolent. But do you see an end in sight of the suffering? Can you see the end of suffering? Self-honestly speaking?
No.
No? Are you doing enough to end the suffering? Self-honestly speaking? No. First of all, I would go and, as far as one go, correct the misconceptions about the veils that is placed over the words. What is compassion really? What is love really? And call out the deceivers in existence, those that dare to color in words beautifully, so they may hide behind them their true malevolence, their true self-interest, while many suffer. You cannot feel the pain and carry the pain and stand as the pain and take the pain and bear it within your own being every breath. Until this is done, you have not embraced compassion. If you walk with ease without pain, you have not embraced compassion. If you can sleep without pain, you can breathe without pain, you are not embracing compassion. You are not carrying it, the pain of others that is unable to carry it, that don't know what else to do, that are relentlessly driven to absolute power, absolute levels of emotional disturbance that will take them to a demonic existence of anger and resentment. You do not carry to the brink of your very own death. There is no compassion. And existence is going to need a lot of compassionate beings to solve this dilemma that is existent, that has been veiled by many veils. Every word carries many veils. Ask yourself, what is true compassion? Stand there where the animal is being slaughtered and ask yourself, what is true compassion? Stand there where the child is being raped and ask yourself. Stand there where war wages. Stand there where there is abuse and ask yourself, what is true compassion? Stand there where many drink and party, oblivious to what's going on, and ask you, what is true compassion?